Albuquerque, New Mexico, the land of enchantment, and today home to the Isleta, New Mexico Bowl. There's nothing quite like wrapping up a regular season with a bowl victory. It just leaves a good taste in your mouth going into the offseason. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the TCU Horned Frogs, taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the Louisiana Raging Cajuns. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Kickoff team is out there ready to get this bowl game underway. Makes the catch inside his 30 and looking for room. They get him stopped, but not before he gets it out to the 40-yard line. So the TCU Horned Frogs offense is on the field for the first time today. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a W.
And it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with a win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously. They've prepared. They feel like they're both ready to go. Winning this game is important to build momentum for next year, and also you want to send the seniors out with a W.
So now it's second and long. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate it through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. Now the play fake. Going downfield for the big play. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep balls.
Kick is in the air. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. The Raging Cajuns offense will go to work for the first time today. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a W.
And it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with a win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously. They've prepared. They feel like they're both ready to go. Winning this game is important to build momentum for next year, and also you want to send the seniors out with a W.
Rides the back on the option to give. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get those running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
The Raging Cajuns need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
And the Raging Cajuns will punt it away on 4th down. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. He takes it at the 45. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. He's got the tight end. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. You know, we joke that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they sell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, or they get good matchups. And man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
The give on the counter. Look out, he's got room. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
It'll be 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Hoover. Right on the money. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, TCU!
He does a really nice job getting the snap, getting the ball to his wide receiver in stride so he continue to run full speed and make all those yards after the catch and get all the way to the end zone.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they put the points on the board with that 37-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught behind the line. It's Perry. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They want to get the ball in the hands of playmakers, and they did, but this time the defense up to the challenge.
And when you slide that running back out of the backfield, like I'm thinking pass. I got to be locked in, and I got to see him, and as the linebackers have to see him and understand when the quarterback throws him the football, I got to break on it, and everybody's got to corral him because he's so dangerous after the catch.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a 4th down.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Looking to throw, it's Hoover. Under fire. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
The Horned Frogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Off play action. Shoots it to the left. Wide open downfield. He'll work his way down to the 28.
I just love the job this offensive line is doing in this game, communicating pre-snap. They know where the pass rush is coming from, and they're working their single and double teams and not giving up any ground. Just look how clean that pocket was for the quarterback to throw from.
Now on first down from the 28. Wants to go up top on first down. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Out of the gun to give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job of contained by this defense, and in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic, and that's exactly what happened there.
It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on third and long. The play-action fake. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Third and long, and the offense goes with a little play action. I don't know why the threat of the run. I'm not scared by that. You can tell the defense doesn't honor it, doesn't buy it, flies by the line, gets to the quarterback, gets the big third down stop.
And the Horned Frogs send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
Here comes the offense on second down. They'll run play action. Got it in the middle. It's Jensen. Makes the tackle at the 32, but they were backed up inside their 20, and they pick up 15. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run. And then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
And after having a nice gain like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on second down, on third, you won't have that long to go.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Sampson. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. The Raging Cajuns are moving quickly down the field. Leaves it with the back. Runs through the tackle. And that penetration left him nowhere to go. Dodged a couple, but he's knocked down for a loss.
Well, he was trying to do it all by himself. At the end of the day, it's a tackle for loss.
I mean, the number of tackles he broke, at some point, somebody's got to get blocked to help the guy out a little bit.
Man, the defense was like a bunch of zombies on that last play. They just would not stop chasing that ball carrier.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Jensen. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Sends it back in motion. To the air, it's Howard. They stop him short, and we'll have a big fourth down coming.
And I think if I'm a QB, I like the decision. I get it to my running back who's really good after the catch and really good with the ball in his hands, but the defense did the job. They got him on the ground. They gave up some yards, but they forced the fourth down.
And the Raging Cajuns will call on their punt team. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Going right to work up top. Finds his tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Quick completion to the right. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
TCU.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's McAllister. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
They'll line up for a second down play. Back to throw. It's Hoover. Going to try to pop one on the screen. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
The Horned Frogs come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll try to bully their way for the first. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Offside defense.
This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. From the gun, the running back has it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Off the play fake. And wings it incomplete. And the Horned Frogs need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
And guys, how many first downs is that? Just on this drive alone? I mean, this defense allows one or two more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the third quarter.
The Horned Frogs will snap it on 1st and 10. Scanning the field, it's Hoover. Quick completion on the out.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback get going the other direction.
Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Takes the handoff. It's Payne. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25. And the Horned Frogs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Looking to throw for it. Catch in the middle. It's McAllister. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
They'll throw it from the red zone. It's complete. He gets it in. Touchdown, Horned Frogs.
And this offense right now, they're doing some damage through the air. That's now their second passing touchdown. They thought coming into this game they were going to have some matchups on the perimeter of the field that they could take advantage of, and they've done that so far here today.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. That's the end of the quarter, and TCU has the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So first down here as they go back to work. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
Brings up second down.
The Raging Cajuns in a good spot here with second and short. The give to the back. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Perry. Fighting off the defender. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Got it in the middle, it's Jensen. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Look, as an offense, you're always going to take completions over incompletions and interceptions. So the offense, they're able to make that third down a little bit more manageable, but honestly, not that much.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Howard. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
It's amazing to think just how confident this offense was coming into this game. They thought they were going to go up and down the field throwing the football in this one. That has not been the case. They have not yet scored a touchdown in this one. They just threw an incompletion on 3rd down now, looking like they may have to punt. This offense has got to find their rhythm, but you've got to wonder about their confidence at this point of the game.
Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. They'll start this drive from the 42. Off play action on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. Touchdown, TCU! A great catch and run for 6.
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all 3 phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the first half.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
For the extra point.
And he got that extra point through. No slipping on the snow. It was good. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Well, for him not to hand that ball off on the RPO, the quarterback obviously saw something he liked there in the left flat, but it wasn't open, and as a result, it's an incompletion.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. It's Howard. Here's the pressure. This time on target. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
The number one goal as a defense is try to hit the QB as many times as possible. Try to rattle him, try to get him flustered a little bit. Nice job getting there, getting the hit on him, but nice job of executing by the quarterback. Taking the hit, delivering the strike.
Caught in the backfield, it's Williams. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
Well, if you're going to get first downs against this defense, you're going to have to earn it. You're going to have to make people miss. This is an excellent tackling unit. You saw it on that last play.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to throw again. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Works his way out to the 36-yard line before being pushed out of bounds.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the 2nd level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. That's caught. It's Robertson. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback, finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Makes the grab. It's Jensen. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. They wanted to get the ball to the tight end, and they've already done it 5 times, and we're not even to the half.
I'm about to say mission accomplished. Yeah, that's what they want to do. Take advantage of the matchup, right? Zone or man, I like my big fella. I like using the tight end all I can. Great job working him into the offense. He's a playmaker. Find him.
Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
And the Raging Cajuns come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Dropping back, it's Howard. Grab near the marker, it's Davis. They'll move the chains, good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the 1st down.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Catch in the middle, it's Sampson.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
The Raging Cajuns can really attack on this 2nd and short. From the gun, running back gets to give. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Finds the tight end. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
Looking downfield on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
They're dealing with a second and long. Back to throw, it's Howard. Going for it all. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
It just looks to me like the offense is starting to get a little bit impatient, right, guys? They haven't scored in this game yet, and all of a sudden now they're taking shots down the field. They're trying to make it happen, but the defense, they have been lights out. They force another incompletion.
They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
I think moving forward on 3rd down, this offense is going to have to be a little bit more aggressive and try to throw it vertically. Start throwing the ball around the line of scrimmage against these guys. They've got way too much speed. You saw it right there.
They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. Doesn't have a straight-on shot here. He'll kick it from the left hash and 39 yards out. Absolutely center cut. So they are lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. Takes it inside his own 20. Chance for great field position here. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The give to the tailback. He's in open space downfield. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together. The Horned Frogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll go to the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
And the Horned Frogs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Grabs it in the middle. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
It's really easy to say the word RPO and say I'm going to run them, but you got to make those decisions, and you got to make them fast. You can't get confused by all the craziness that's going on, by all the guys moving around or talking. Nice job by the quarterback, staying in the moment, seeing it, throwing the slant, making sure he makes the right decision.
To the air, it's Hoover. Finds his man, it's Bailey. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
You know, oftentimes these slot receivers, they're not the biggest guys in the world, but they're really good at finding the open spaces in the middle of the field. And you saw that guy attack the defense in the perfect spot, making life easy for his QB.
Quarterback empties his backfield. Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab, it's McAllister. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
All right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
The Horned Frogs are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Got his man downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the second quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
And the Horned Frogs will line it up on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. Powers through the defender. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
You see, this is what great defenses do. Great defenses swarm to the football. So when you do miss a tackle, it's not the end of the world. There's another guy right there to wrap him up. Great defenses seem like they got 12 guys on the field. Nice job swarming to the football, engulfing the running back.
On the run, it's Payne. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
The Horned Frogs are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Dropping back, it's Hoover. Makes the grab.
Nice job by the defense there on 3rd and long, just sitting back and keeping everything in front of them. They give up an easy completion, but because they were able to rally and make the tackle, now they set up 4th.
They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. And this one is anything but routine, a 48-yard attempt from the right hash. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll try the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
And the Raging Cajuns have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. The Raging Cajuns are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Wants to throw, it's Howard. With the catch, it's Sampson. He's knocked out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 25. And the Raging Cajuns will bring the punt team onto the field. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. To the air on first down. They're setting up the screen. Sweet cut there. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big gainer.
They'll go 5 wide on 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Caught near the sticks. It's McAllister. They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give them a first down.
Slants are very tough to cover, but they become way tougher when you got a big body wide receiver like that. It's almost like basketball where he's boxing you out. He gets inside real quick, uses that big body to shield you off, and even if you're playing man-to-man, you just got to get him on the ground and try to disrupt him some way.
Just a short pass to the tight end.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
And the Horned Frogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, TCU.
Now on 2nd down. Looking to pass. It's Hoover. Quickly to the tight end. Stop just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down. Hey, we're getting close to halftime, and it looks as if the big fella wants to be all over the highlights.
Goodness gracious, he is open. When he leaves the huddle, apparently he's open. A ton of catches already early in this ball game. They are featuring him and finding him.
Quarterback on the keeper. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. They'll immediately call timeout.
And this QB is dialed in. You've already seen the passing ability to make plays down the field, but how about this? Running the option as well. The diversity in this offense, really hard to stop.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Horned Frogs!
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They scored again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
Getting set for the point after.
On for the extra point.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. And he takes this from inside the 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Gonna run it. It's Perry. Oh, the sweet juke gets him free. He's down at the 27. They can't stop the clock, and this is a first down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. Might as well give it to him again. And after that short gain, they'll head to the locker room. It's halftime here. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Reese, thanks. You put these two programs together, given the seasons they had, and we figured we might get a notable first half in this New Mexico Bowl. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the conclusion of the New Mexico Bowl.
The Horned Frogs will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Fires to the tight end. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
They go to the ground. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
Great job by the defense that time, bowing up. You're on your own goal line, so you've got to be great against the run, and they force that ball to go to the outside, use their speed to bring the ball carrier down.
The Raging Cajuns really need to keep this drive alive on third down. To the air, it's Howard. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
And the Raging Cajuns will try to pin them back with the punt. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6 times tonight. He's got great speed, working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. On the ground, it's Barnes. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit out, sir.
3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. From the gun, wants to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. Got it! And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, TCU!
And this offense picks up right where it left off. Scoring points, creating a big play. First drive of the second half, no problem. Don't worry about halftime adjustments. Just keep doing what you've been doing.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 58-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here's the return from inside his 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. To throw, it's Howard. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Well, I think the ball just got on the receiver so quickly. He took his time working his route. By the time he got his head around, the ball was already there, and he just wasn't able to stab it.
The Raging Cajuns need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man, it's Davis. He stopped at the 23 and still a ways to go to pick up the first down.
Listen, I know this running back is shifty. I know he's really good in the open field, but that's just asking too much of him at this point. 3rd and long situation. He wasn't going to be able to make that extra guy miss trying to get that first down.
And the Raging Cajuns will line up to punt it away. Hauls it in and looking upfield. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Wide receiver going in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss.
It's now second down.
And the Horned Frogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
It'll be 3rd and long. On the move, it's Payne. He's brought down at the 49. That is well short of the first down. The Horned Frogs line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. Dropping back, it's Howard. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
The Raging Cajuns are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Caught in the backfield. It's Jensen. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. And the Raging Cajuns are rolling down the field. Hand off from the shotgun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Man, oh man, that ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there. He didn't have any.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Grab behind the line. It's Williams. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
Here on 3rd down for this offense. Back to pass, it's Howard. Quick strike complete. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision to make.
They'll run for it. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking for space. It's Barnes. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And I think after that play there, you're seeing how this offense is staying committed to having some balance. They've had so much success early in this game throwing the football, right? They've been lighting the scoreboard up through the air, but they also want to keep the defense on their heels so you continue to run the football. Even if you're not breaking off 60-yard TD runs, you got to have that balance.
Makes the catch. It's McAllister. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that.
And the ball's out, and they're after it. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Well, football in the snow oftentimes is more fun for fans watching than it is for players out there on the field because it is hard to hold on to the football like that guy just found out right there.
Handoff from the gun. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Brings up second down.
The Raging Cajuns can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll leave it with him. Shakes off the defender. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
A lot of times on second down, you're thinking pass, especially second, maybe in a little bit long. Really good job by the offense, committing to the running game, getting the first down really easily.
Now on the move at the 28-yard line on first down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Worked it down to the 22-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry.
At the 22.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot because even if it's incomplete now on second, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on third.
And the Raging Cajuns in a good spot here with second and short. Looking to the big tight end. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
The Raging Cajuns are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down.
Now, a fourth down.
And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. And he's already made one. The holder will put it down at the 26 for a 36-yard try. And this one is perfect. Let's not say they cut into the deficit with that field goal. Maybe just, I don't know, tweaked a little bit of their way with their fingernail. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go.
To kick off.
From inside his 30, what a chance to flip the field. He'll be stopped, but good work there to get the ball out to the 37. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. On the ground with the counter. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. The give on the inside. Sweet cut there. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground.
Those outside runs, if they can get the edge like they do, great job by the right guard, right tackle, getting the edge. And now what does this do? This makes cornerbacks come up and tackle. Safeties come up and tackle. As opposed to linebackers and big defensive players, you get your guy out in space where he can use his speed and his physicality against guys that usually cover and don't come up and make tackles.
And he's stopping behind the line of scrimmage, tried to break out the spin move and still couldn't get loose.
Here's the thing. I know this guy's not going to win the Heisman Trophy, but he's a pretty talented football player that's made big plays for this offense in the past. They have not had any success when they've given him chances so far in this game. And in the third quarter, you're getting a little nervous, I think, if you're the head coach, because he's a guy you need to have success if you're going to win.
Quickly out to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a third down and short. Give to the running back. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And the Horned Frogs will send out the punt unit. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Wanted to make sure not to give them a chance for a return as it goes out of bounds. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Snagged in the middle. It's Jensen. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. To the air, it's Howard. Fires to the big fella. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. We've reached a break, and TCU is holding the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
3rd and inches, everybody knows what's coming, but it's so dang hard to stop it. You better get penetration with that defensive line. They didn't do a good enough job. Running back falls forward and does his job.
And the Raging Cajuns will have it 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the fourth quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Caught over the middle. It's Robertson. And they'll get him down, but boy, did he put some dudes in the spin cycle. My goodness.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Looking to throw, it's Howard. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Looking to the big tight end. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
The pull and throw off the RPO. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Complete downfield. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24, first down. Looking for a man, it's Howard. Here's a heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
Got it in the middle, it's Miller. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
The Raging Cajuns have pushed it inside the 20. Here's the handoff. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here.
And that's a really good job by the defense because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Hauls it in. He'll be run out of bounds at the 13. The metrics tell you so often, go ahead, go for it on 4th down, and it pays off there.
That just shows you the head coach's confidence in his quarterback to go out on a critical 4th down and execute.
And the Raging Cajuns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Pocket breaking down. Got it behind the line. It's Davis. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He wants to throw it again. Bringing the heat. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Raging Cajuns.
Well, you got to love the attitude of this team. I know they're still down by a lot on the scoreboard, but a really nice job by the quarterback. Accurate throw in that touchdown pass.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic.
Extra point.
Smashes it through for the PAT. Well, that was about as lengthy a drive as you're ever going to see. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away.
Defense on the football.
Finding an escape route. Here he comes from inside his 40. They make the tackle at the 39, but a really good job by the return team there. Looking for a man. It's Hoover. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And he picks up a first down. That is not a flag on the play. It's just lingerie on the deck after that move.
Man, this quarterback has been dialed in all game long. He's making outstanding decisions, and he's been so accurate throwing the football. He's now got over 350 passing yards.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. The run from the shotgun. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
On the run, it's Payne. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And this offense stays aggressive and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, 3rd and short, I'd love for you to run it, be the more physical team. But nice job sticking up and bowing their necks for this defense.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Going for the marker on the ground. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running.
And those 4th and 3, 4th and 4 situations are really tough. Is it a passing situation? Is it a running situation? I really got to see my keys, go get it. Defense was just a step slow. They give up the 4th down run.
The Horned Frogs are on the move. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
So now it's 2nd and long. They'll run it to the right. Hard running there. A solid pickup, and he goes out of bounds at the 30.
The coaches told us in pregame that they love this back's mixture of speed and power. Listen, he's not the power back all the time, but he's moving so fast that it's hard to get him to the ground.
And the Horned Frogs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Trying to pick it up on the ground. At the 20, he's got space. He'll get it all the way to the 13-yard line before he's forced out of bounds.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on 3rd down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on 3rd.
The Horned Frogs pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
Yeah, and that's exactly what you want to do. Late in the ball game with the lead, establish the run, establish the physicality. And you know what helps? That clock up there, it continues to tick. So let's see if they choose to keep the ball on the ground and stay conservative and run that clock.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Horned Frogs!
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
For the extra point.
And the extra point was good. So that's a 59-yard touchdown drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Got him downfield. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Pass interference. Offense.
Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. Looking to throw, it's Howard. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
It's now second down.
After the misfire, now on second down. The give to Davis. Good pickup on the ground there. Give him 5 to the 16-yard line.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Complete on third down. He gets it up across the 20 to the 22 before he's pushed out of bounds.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one, and they keep the drive alive.
Wants to throw on first down. Finds his tight end.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Fights off a defender. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
And, man, you got to like the swarm of this defense. You've got to get in the backfield, make some penetration, and realize the first guy's not going to always get that big sucker on the ground. Like, he's a big, strong dude. He's breaking tackles, but still swarming to the football, and this defense still gets a tackle for a loss.
Fires to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Love the effort on defense that time. That looked like that was going to be a completion downfield, but the physicality of the defender jarred the ball loose.
Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Hey, I gotta be honest, I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on 4th down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field and catches the defense off guard.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Sampson. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
2nd down coming up.
They are controlling the ball. 9th play of the drive. Wants to throw again. Grabbed in the middle. It's Robertson. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
The Raging Cajuns come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets them a 1st at the 29.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the 1st down and get the sticks moving.
And the Raging Cajuns have it with a 1st and 10. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down.
And if I'm this defense, man, number 1, 2, and 3 is stopping this quarterback, and he's done it by air and now by land. Like running the option, having success. We got to get dialed in. He is the playmaker on this offense. I got to go stop him.
The Raging Cajuns didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and get into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Back to throw, it's Howard. Snagged out of the air. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. And listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
Oh, they're after him. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And they'll run the field goal unit back out there. This kicker has already banged a couple through. The holder will put it down on the right hash, a 33-yard try. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good.
I know a lot of people are scratching their heads why they try to kick that field goal. You're in the 4th quarter. You're down a boatload of points. A field goal isn't going to do it. If you want to win this game, you need touchdowns. I would anticipate for every possession they get from here on out, man, you've got to be way more aggressive.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. He only needs a sliver of daylight. They get him stopped, but not before he gets it out to the 40-yard line. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. And they'll take a knee on 4th down, happy with their performance so far, and they'll turn it over in the waning moments.